She shined her phone towards the hole or inside the hole, and then as soon as I know it, I was staring and looking at dildos and porn. Hey guys, what is up? It's me, MarcElvin, and welcome back to another astrology video. Okay guys, so this week is going to be a little bit different. It is still going to be astrology related, but I kind of want to try out this something you guys know. So I want to try out telling stories again, because previously on my channel I used to tell stories. I think I told a story, the last StoryTime video I told or put on here was a story of when I got into a car, not a car accident, but a car hit me. That's why I have like a little scar, or like a big scar on the back of my head. So I kind of want to start doing that all over again, telling stories and stuff, but I do want to make it astrology related. I just want to talk about my friends and the people that I've come across with in my whole entire lifetime. Talk about them, talk about their personality, talk about their zodiac sign, talk about why their zodiac sign totally fits them, and just all that kind of stuff. And I do hope, even if you're not that astrology sign, you guys still enjoy it. But anyways, I'm gonna start off with my very first astrology storytime video, and I didn't know what sign to focus on first because I do have a lot of stories of different other signs and different other people. But since it is Scorpio season, I decided to kind of just focus on Scorpios, and I do have a juicy story to tell you guys. I kind of already mentioned this in my live stream. Which, by the way, if you guys don't follow me, go follow me on YouNow. It's at MarcElvin. Okay, but anyways, I'm gonna start telling the story, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. Yeah. Okay, so just starting off with introductions. So I have this friend, right? We'll call her Kay, okay? Okay. And by the way guys, I have her permission to tell this story. She's actually one of my really good friends, but for the sake of just staying anonymous, she did want to stay anonymous, so I respect that. But anyways, her name is Kay, and she has been one of my really good friends for such a long time. We actually met on the internet, and then we met in person, and we were both in the same city in California. But after 2 years, I actually moved to another part of California, which I'm living in right now. Okay, so me and Kay, right, we drifted apart after I moved. She stayed in that hometown. I moved into this whole new entire city, and like I couldn't drive or anything, so I couldn't really visit her on a regular basis. I couldn't really visit and see her that much. I did one day actually see a picture of her on Instagram, so I was like, oh my gosh, like we need to hang out soon, like hit me up, like DM me, like I need to see you, like I miss you so much, blah blah blah. So she did DM me. She was like, hey, you want to hang out, you know, like I really want to talk to you again, I really want to hang out with you again, like we're so cool and all that stuff. So I was like, yeah, like tell me like when you're free, and I'll tell you when I'm free, and then we'll schedule something, right? So we did schedule something. So I drove back to all the way where I used to live, or the city that I used to live in, and I met up with her. So this girl, right, she is probably the most nicest, the most sweetest, the most innocent, purest type of person you'll ever meet. If you guys would ask me what her zodiac sign would be, it would not be a Scorpio. If anything, I would think she was a Sagittarius or something, because she was so optimistic all the time. The sweetest, the most kindest person you'll ever meet. But anyways guys, trust me, this story gets juicier as it goes. So I head over to her house. I get to her house, I ring the doorbell, she lets me in, and then we went upstairs to her bedroom. And mind you guys, this is like the first ever time we actually hanged out. You know, like we were best friends. We were like maybe not best friends, but we were good friends in school, and it was just school, you know, like we never hanged out outside of school. So this was our first time actually hanging out. And I was really surprised because her parents were very, very strict. You know, they never really let people into their house, especially a boy. So I don't know why they actually let me into their house, but they did. So we hanged out in her room, we played a couple games, and then she asked me, hey, do you want to stay for the night? Because I actually want to go out somewhere, and I want to go out clubbing to this really nice club that I know with my friends and all that stuff. I was just like, okay, because I didn't really expect her to be that kind of person, you know, that kind of person that goes out in clubs. So I was like, okay, I'm down, you know, but like I'm wearing like this shirt, you know, which wasn't like a fancy shirt. She was like, oh no, it's no problem at all, like we can go to my closet, I have a couple of shirts. So I head over to her closet, which is really, really big. It's ginormous, ginormous, ginormous.
China. 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 China.
Like there's dresses left and right, you know, and they weren't like very like summer dresses. They were like party dresses. Like they were like very like revealing and like they were sexy, you know, and they have nothing against that. Like that's totally her style if that's how she dresses outside of school. But I didn't really expect her to dress up and have that kind of outfits, that many outfits in her wardrobe or anything. Oh, and by the way guys, her room was very decorative to the max. Like it had stickers of bands, posters of bands. Like she was very grungy, which I didn't expect either. I thought she listened to like Taylor Swift, to be honest. And also her closet was the same way. Like it had posters everywhere, it had stickers everywhere. But right off the bat, I was getting very, very suspicious, you know? Scorpios, they're known to be very mysterious, and I feel like I didn't even know this girl, because to me this girl was very, very like, you know, just very innocent, very pure. Like she doesn't really do that much stuff outside of school. Like I expect her to have that kind of social life. Also, Scorpios are known to be very sexy, and those dresses were definitely very, very sexy. They were short, they were tight, and there's like absolutely nothing wrong with that, but I just didn't expect her to be that kind of person, to dress up in that kind of style. But you know what, hey, whatever, like I'm not judging or anything. So I go into her closet, and then she like has this little section, and it has like a bunch of clothes, and they were like men's clothes, like legit men's clothes, and I thought they were her dad's clothes, but they weren't. They were other guys clothes. So I was like, they were like, and guys, like they were different sizes. They were like small, medium, large, all different sizes. So I asked her like, how I'm not gonna be able to fit into your dad's clothes, because I think because her dad was like definitely like a large, an extra large type of person. I don't think I could fit into your dad's clothes. And then she was like, oh no, these aren't my dad's clothes, these are other guys' clothes. I was like, wait, why do you have other guys' clothes? And then she just gave me a look. Like she didn't answer the question, she just gave me a look, and I at the time wasn't expecting, I didn't know what she meant by that look, because I'm such a big ass dumbass. I was like, oh, maybe they just forgot it when they like came over or something. So I got the shirt that was a small, because obviously I'm a small, I can't fit into anything else. So I got the small, and then I got dressed and tried it out, and then I took it off, and then I was like, okay, I'll wear it when we when we head out. So moments later, we started planning out her outfit, and then she got just this black dress, which by the way guys, when she tried it on, I was like, whoa. Like this is not the K that I know, right? Like it wasn't her. So I was just kind of taken back, because like I feel like this is a totally different person that I thought I knew, but I really didn't. Again, tying in with the whole mysterious Scorpio kind of thing. So then it was time to plan out what she was gonna wear for her shoes. So I just started getting all the shoes that I thought would match with her outfit. I got this pair and this pair and this pair and this pair, and then we went back into her room. We like put it on, we tried it on, we tried every shoe that there was. So we finally found the perfect shoes, picked out her shoe and everything. So after that, I kind of just put my stuff, or the shirt that she let me borrow, aside, and as I was putting it away, I distinctly remembered, or I distinctly could smell the cologne that was on this shirt, and I kind of it just hit me, you know, like I felt like that smell was so distinct, like I've smelled it before. I could have sworn I've smelled it before. So then after moments of like smelling the shirt, I know I'm such a weirdo, like who smells shirts, it hits me that like I know the scent of this shirt. Like it really reminds me of another person that I used to talk to, one of my really good guy friends. So then I approached Kay, and I was like, hey, this smells a lot like T's shirt. Is it T's shirt by any chance? And like, how did it get here? Because in the back of my head, I already knew the answer, you know, like they slept together. Like, what other reason could there be? First time when I did see the shirts, all the shirts, I didn't know. But like, I feel like things were kind of falling into place and I started getting very suspicious. And so anyways, I asked her about it and then she was like, oh, we just had a pool party, needed to take off their clothes, so I held their clothes, you know, like it was very, like the way she said it was also very suspicious. And the fact that I could smell this cologne and it still had a very strong smell, like it was just recently there. And currently at the time, guys, it was like fall transitioning into winter, so it was a really cold time to be swimming. So I was very, very suspicious, you know, just like, you know what, okay, I'm not even gonna bother, like I'm not even gonna like push it any further, whatever, like I don't really care. So after a couple hours later, we started getting ready, you know, we started getting ready for the club. And then when we were getting ready in her bathroom, she asked me, hey Mark, like, do you want a pregame? Like, I have some alcohol in my closet, I can go get it. I was like, whoa, you know, hold on. Okay, so like, you drink now? Or I have been learning so much about this girl just at the time that I was staying over. Like, it was crazy, guys. Things that I didn't even know she did, things that I didn't even know she dressed in. You know, like, that doesn't make her a bad person or anything. I was just so surprised at how this girl is acting versus how I thought she acted. As I was getting to know her more and more, she was opening up to me a lot more and more. Things that I totally did not know about and I did not picture her doing. But I was like, you know what, no, I can't drink. I have to go home. I have to drive home probably. I'm probably not going to stay the night or anything. So we got dressed and everything, and after we finished getting dressed, she was like, hey, can you help me pack up the shoes? Because like we did like get all these different shoes out and it was like a mess, and like she didn't want to get in trouble with her mom or anything. So she was like, just throw the shoes in there. So that's what I did. Like, I threw the shoes in there, like not even like organizing them or anything. So I threw each pair of shoes in there, and there was one shoe in particular that I threw really hard in there. So I threw the shoe, I chug it in there, and it hits the wall. It hits the poster, which hits the wall, which makes a dent into the wall. And I was like, oh my gosh, I think I just broke her wall. So then I go into her closet even more. I go into her closet, I like investigate the little dent that I did. And like, I look in there and like, it seemed like there was something behind there. And her closet were filled with posters. Like, they were all glued and tacked into the wall. But this poster in particular, it was taped. It wasn't like glued or anything. It was like taped to the back, like double-sided tape. Investigated the poster and it was ripped, and it was ripped, right? So I just like go in there and then like I happened to rip it even more. And then what I realized was that that hole was already there. And I kind of just peeked into the hole and there was something inside that hole. I was really scared out of my mind because I thought it was a rat or a mouse. But like, it wasn't moving or anything. Maybe it was dead. I thought it was like a dead mouse or a dead rat. So I kind of like tear the poster a little bit more, and it reveals like this whole like dent that was already in the wall. So I was like, oh my gosh, scared out of my mind. I thought there was legitly like a dead animal or a dead body in there. Like, knowing this girl, like I don't even know her anymore, so maybe she could have something in there. I was just scared out of my mind. So I confront her about it. So I was like, hey, I'm really sorry, but I think I kind of made a hole into your wall. And then she just like, her eyes grew wide and she was like, wait, what? So she goes into the closet with me, and then I like kind of point out where like I threw the shoe at and it made a hole. After that, she was like, oh no, you're fine. Like, it's just like kind of like my safe. I don't know what kind of safe that is. So me being very curious, I was like, hey, like what's in there? Can I see what's in there? She was like, no, maybe another time. So I was like, no, come on, like you can trust me. Like, whatever it is, like I won't judge you. You know, like, you know me, I'm like the least judgmental person. So then she rips off the poster, you know, very slowly though. Like, it was like a 2x4 poster. So she rips off the poster, and like right there was a big giant hole that was like already dented into the wall. I was like, did I do that? What's in there? Because like I only saw like a little glimpse of it because it was really dark. She shined her phone towards the hole or inside the hole, and then as soon as I know it, I was staring and looking at dildos and porn and underwear and like lingerie, all that kind of stuff. I was like, oh my god, like, who is this girl? This is not the girl that I know. And then she just like kind of stared at me and she was like, you're totally judging me right now. And I was like, help to the fucking yeah I am. Like, you did not just put your dildos in there. Do you know how unsanitary that is? Like, what if there's a bug on your dildo and you put it up your thing and then it like grows eggs and then like you have bugs inside? Okay, you know, I'm just gonna like cut that off. I'm not even gonna put that in the video. Yeah, no, I wasn't judging her or anything, but I was just very surprised at all the things that she had in there. It was a very like deep wall, so you can like stick a lot of things in there. But she did have a lot of things like dildos of different sizes, and I was just like, whoa! I was just taken back. And like she even had alcohol in there, and I was just like, oh my god, this girl just found a way to hide all these things from her parents. And I was just like, whoa. So then I asked her one last question. I was like, okay, tell me, like, be upfront with me, like, why is this shirt in your closet? You know, like the shirt that I was wearing that she let me borrow. She told me like she slept with T. Kay slept with T. And I was just like, I knew it. I knew it all along. Like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I was like, wait, then did you sleep with all those guys? Like all the shirts that she had that weren't hers? And then she was like, well, some of it I just stole from the guys that I actually dated. Which like also surprised me because she was never into dating. So yeah, this girl that I thought was so pure, so innocent, so like very childlike, was actually totally different, was so seductive, was so like sexual, was so sensual, was so flirty, was so wild and crazy, just like a freaking Scorpio. You know, I was just like, astrology never fails, man. Astrology never fails. I really thought that like, okay, she's a Scorpio but doesn't act like a Scorpio, maybe it's another sign, but no, she acted like a hardcore Scorpio. But yeah, that was the story time of the time I found my friends, my Scorpio friends, dildos and sex toys and everything else that was in there. Yeah guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please give this video a big thumbs up, and also make sure you guys subscribe down below if you're not subscribed, and also comment down below what zodiac sign you guys want me to do next. I feel like I pretty much have a story on every single zodiac sign. Maybe not Capricorn or Aquarius. I don't know, I'll figure it out. If not, I will literally go hunting for those zodiac signs. But I think I pretty much have every single zodiac sign, a story about each one. But anyways guys, also make sure you guys follow all my social media tabs down below. I have my Instagram at MarcElvin and my Twitter at MarcElvinM. Go check all those social media tabs, all the links down below in the description box. But yeah guys, I think that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!